Hi guys, and welcome to Tailored Talk. So I've written a lot of angry tweets about this, but I'm still kind of pissed off, so I'm now going to do a video. The British film FEMME, featuring Nathan Stewart Jarrett and George Mackay and Asher Reed and Toby McCree, that has been snubbed by the BAFTAs. So the BAFTAs is the BAFTAs stands for the British Academy of Film and Television Arts, and they celebrate the best British and international contributions to film. And FEMME is one of these films that should be celebrated by the BAFTAs and isn't. So, not to mention that the BAFTAs are pissing on Nathan and telling him that it's raining when they're not nominating him for anything. So, let's get into it. The film FEMME has a lot of parallels with the film All of Us Strangers. Both films have queer themes, both of them are independent films, both FEMME and All of Us Strangers are critically acclaimed, both of them have won multiple awards from the British Independent Film Awards. So both of them have received like a lot of praise and a lot of both of them have received a lot of praise and a lot of accolades from, different festivals. But the way that the BAFTAs have treated each of these films are very different. So to explain this, I'm going to show you a look at the BAFTA long lists that they've just released. Okay, guys, so we're going to go over the long list of each BAFTA category, and I'm going to explain how FEMME has been snubbed. So, best film, we've got, the big ones: Oppenheimer, Maestro, Killers of the Flower Moon, Anatomy of a Fall, All of Us Are Strangers, All of Us Strangers is in this, and FEMME should have been in this category. Outstanding British film, All of Us Are Strangers. Independent, a lot of independent films are in this category, right? All of Us Are Strangers, Rye Lane, Scrapper. Like, a lot of these are British independent films. FEMME does not get a look in. FEMME is not in this category. They should be. Outstanding debut by a British writer, director, or producer. The independent favourites: Earth Mama, The End We Start From, How to Have Sex, Polite Society, Scrapper, Rye Lane, all amazing independent films. FEMME, written or produced by British people. FEMME should be in this category. They are not in this category. Best director. FEMME should be in this category. They should be in this long list. FEMME should be in this category. In Chun Ping and Sam H. Freeman should be in this category for best director. They did an amazing job. Why aren't they being recognised? Best original screenplay, written by In Chun Ping and Sam H. Freeman. They should be in this category. Rye Lane, independent film. The Anatomy of a Fall. How to Have Sex, in another independent film. They should at least be in the long list for original screenplay. Both Nathan and George have said that one of the things that attracted them to FEMME was how amazing the script was. Okay, so now the BAFTAs really took the mick and really deliberately snubbed Nathan Stewart Jarrett. So let's talk about why. Let's talk about how. So it's the general consensus by cast and crew of FEMME that Nathan Stewart Jarrett, who plays Jules, is the lead. He is the leading man. He is the leading man. Everything is seen through Jules's eyes. Jules is our main protagonist, right? And while Preston is the protagonist and antagonist, right? They are like Jules slash Nathan is the leading man. This is the leading actor category. Okay, so TOU, Paul Giamatti, DiCaprio, Jeffrey Wright, Coleman, Domingo, Killian, Bradley, Barry, Andrew Scott for All of Us Are Strangers. All of these men are as the lead, right? And who is there in the middle? This isn't helping. George Mackay. George Mackay. There we go. George Mackay is the supporting actor of FEMME. So why is he in the leading actor category? So that's what the BAFTAs completely snubbed Nathan Stewart Jarrett. Completely. And then replaced him with his co-star, who is the supporting actor. Why? Now let's play their game, and they're happy with that decision of putting George Mackay in the leading category. Then where is Nathan in the supporting actor category then? If Femme is a fantastic film, they acknowledge this. So why isn't Nathan in the supporting actor category? Ben Whishaw, Anthony Hopkins, Jacob Elordi, Mark Ruffalo, Paul Mescal, and it's funny. Robert De Niro, Robert Downey Jr. And it's really, really funny that they got it right with All of Us Are Strangers. So when in All of Us Are Strangers, the BAFTAs have put Andrew Scott in the leading actor nominations, and have put Paul Mescal in the supporting actor nominations. They got it right with All of Us Are Strangers, but with Femme, they've completely forgotten that Nathan Stewart Jarrett exists, okay, and have put George, who's a supporting character, who's a supporting actor, into the lead actor nominations, and completely forgotten about Nathan. Like, what a ridiculous snub. Cinematography, Femme could have been in there. Costume design. Now, costume design was from Buki Ebasua, and she was behind Preston and Aphrodite, and how beautiful and amazing they both looked. And she deserved a nomination. She definitely deserved to be in the long list and short list for her costume design. The fact that they've just excluded her is crazy. Crazy. Editing, Femme could have been in there. Makeup and hair, Marie Dehan, who was like the chief supervisor concerning that. With Aphrodite Aphrodite and Preston, their makeup, their tattoos, their hair, all the drag queen looks. Like, all like Marie Dehan and her team are responsible for that, and they don't get a look in for this category. Femme should be there. Anything else that I think that they should be best short? A British short film. It's not a short film. I was going to say Femme, but it's not a short film. It's a feature film. So there's so many instances where Femme should be all over this list. There's like 4 or 5 times where Femme should be included, and they're not. The only category they get is leading actor, and even then the BAFTAs get it wrong, because Nathan Stewart Jarrett should be in the leading actor category and George should be in supporting actor category, and they got it wrong. The only person they recognise in Femme is George Mackay, and even the BAFTAs get it wrong because he's not in the right category. So the BAFTAs really, really screwed up with this one, and I'm struggling to understand why Nathan doesn't get a nomination. Femme is an amazing film, and the BAFTAs do not recognise Nathan at all. Now, guys, like I said on Twitter, can you imagine if George gets shortlisted and wins a BAFTA? Can you imagine as a supporting actor if he gets shortlisted in the leading actor category and wins a BAFTA for FEMME? In all honesty, that should be Nathan's BAFTA. Now, the British Independent Film Awards got it completely right and gave Buki Ebusua and Marie Dehan awards and credit for their amazing hair and costumes that they did with Aphrodite and Preston. And you know, in the BAFTAs, the BAFTA team should have made these women front runners. They should be in the shortlist. Absolutely. Like I said on Twitter, FEMME is a British film with a British cast made in East London. You can't get any more British than FEMME if you tried. It's one of the best British films of the year with an amazing screenplay, and it's absolutely shocking to me that Sam and Ping didn't get recognised for their script, didn't get recognised for their directing abilities. And it's absolutely criminal that Nathan Stewart Jarrett is nominated all over the world at all these international festivals as a leading man. And he also won a Fantasia Award for Best Lead Performance, Outstanding Performance for FEMME, and to come home to the BAFTAs. To come home where the BAFTAs like usually celebrate the best of the British, and the BAFTAs have made Nathan invisible and have refused to nominate him in any category. Now, Nathan probably doesn't give a shit. You know, he doesn't do this for awards. Acting is his job. You know, a job is a job. It pays the bills, and he probably doesn't care. You know, it's like on to the next one for him. But like, I care. You know what I mean? One, I have no life, and two, I really do care. I'm insulted on his behalf because FEMME should have dominated the BAFTAs. Stormed the BAFTAs. You know, FEMME should be reigning in BAFTAs. Sam and Ping shouldn't be able to get out of bed without stepping on a BAFTA. Are you kidding me? You know, but you know, the BAFTAs are supposed to represent, you know, the best of British films, the best British writers, the best British directors, the best British up and comers, and FEMME showcases all of that. FEMME is one of the best British films of 2023/2024. And the BAFTAs are pretending that this masterpiece doesn't exist. The BAFTAs are pretending that Sam and Ping didn't create and direct this incredible thriller. The BAFTAs are really going to sit there and pretend that Nathan isn't a lead while propelling the supporting man into the lead category. I mean, they're really going to pretend that Nathan doesn't exist, and that, my friends, is bullshit. The BAFTA's refusal to include and celebrate FEMME on any level is bullshit. I can't believe that they've just completely overlooked Nathan. He's not even in the supporting category. They've completely made Nathan invisible, despite the fact that Nathan carried this film. He really did, and he doesn't get any credit for that. So the fact that Buki and Marie didn't get anything for costume, that Sam and Ping didn't get anything for directing, that Nathan didn't get anything for carrying this film and making the film this spectacular project, it's complete bullshit. And the BAFTA's long lists are complete bullshit because FEMME isn't on it. Okay, guys, that's the end of my rant. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening.